Hi, this is Benjamin, founder of Farm Again. Today, we are in Dharmaburi district, a place called Palakkod. What is special about this place is that this is a farm where they follow precision farming for vegetable crops and assisted by technology, assisted by Growtron. And I always say this, agriculture can never fail unless someone really intends to fail. It has to succeed as long as all the ingredients are right. You do all the precision methods right, it has to succeed. Here is a story of a great success of a person who is actually running a software company nearby in Huzur, and he did this agriculture as a business actually, not as a passion. It has to be a business, and he in fact did this as a business and has seen tremendous success, tremendous success. And we are going to meet him, a very interesting personality. Today we are going to get his views. We're going to learn from his experience of how he was able to succeed in the very first attempt. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Basically, he got into agriculture about 1 year back.
1 year back.
And the first crop he chose was tomato, maybe because when you search on the internet, that's the most grown crop you would always get a lot of information about. And interestingly, he planted the tomatoes on about 5 acres of land. And you can see that he has done perfect bed system with the double inline, and he has also covered it with the mulch sheet. What is amazing is that his yield was about 500 tons in total across all the 5 acres. And from day one, what he told me was he has been getting help from our team, Growtron team, right from advice on bed making, how to lay the laterals, the design, because the whole thing starts from design. All of that was assisted by Growtron team. And of course, he uses Growtron very effectively. You have the right structure from bed to all the irrigation infrastructure, and there are 6 tanks from which the fertilizers are getting injected. Therefore, you created basically the right atmosphere, everything that was required for the plant. And also, he has an agri expert coming here twice a week, monitoring the crops and giving him timely advice. And what he does is that he just follows the agri consultant's advice, and with that he was able to get 500 tons of yield. And 500 tons is not a joke. Just think about it. Even if you consider, let's say, 10 rupees as the average selling price, you're talking about 50 lakhs in revenue. And let's say you're spending around 78 rupees as the overall cost per kg, right from growing to harvest. Let's say your profit is only 2 rupees, you still have made 10 lakhs of profit. Of course, he got a better deal than that, but I'm just giving this for calculation purpose. And this whole 10 lakhs is the point to be noted is that it is a completely tax-free income. So, if someone looks at agriculture as a pure business, just like if you, I mean, he runs a software company, obviously, any process that he has to follow, he will follow diligently. Anyone who runs any industry will follow the norms, the rules, the process perfectly. And he did the same with these plants, which is why he was able to succeed. And again, our advice is generally when you have a raised bed, don't redo after every crop. Maybe you keep it for 2 seasons. Sometimes, very occasionally, rarely, you may also be able to use the same bed for the 3rd crop. So he has now used the same bed for the next crops. Now he has brinjal, eggplant, and bitter gourd, and beans, and there are a few more crops. And what he is doing is his overall goal for the future is that he is running a software company. Therefore, he is in the process of developing an app for direct home delivery, so from farm to home. What he is now doing is all experiments with different crops. This is a 5 acres of property, and he has in this vicinity around 15 acres, and he has also taken about 25 acres on lease. So his idea is to try different crops, develop expertise, learn how to grow them year long, and then deliver directly to home. And also any excess or wastage, he is also planning for processing, let's say converting into powder or other kind of processing. So See, this processing is something not everybody can do. Direct to home is something not everybody can do. But even if you have to just go sell it in the market, open market, you are still making a lot of profit, provided you do it right. He has done it right, made the profits. Therefore, I would like to reiterate, if you do farming the right way and assisted by technologies like Grotron, there is no way not to succeed. It has to be a great success. And here is a man who has made that happen. First attempt, great success. We are now in the fertigation area of the farm. You can see that behind me. We have seen a lot of fertigation systems of different farms, but here there is a very interesting innovation. I think it is likely to be very helpful for a lot of people. So what he has done is, see, climbing on top of this and pouring fertilizers in is a challenge. And oftentimes you can see the fertilizer spilling over, wasting a lot of fertilizers, and moreover it is very difficult. So what he has done is he actually mixes the fertilizers in this tank, and then he connects to a pump, and he has established a PVC network. So the fertilizers will go through this, and that pipe actually goes into every tank, and there is a manual valve control. So if he has to send a fertilizer into this tank, he opens this, and the fertilizers will be mixed here, the strong dilution, and through this pump it will go in. So one, it simplifies. Two, even if there is some partially mixed fertilizers, this pump action will make sure it is perfectly mixed. Then I think there is another angle to it, maybe gives better aeration. And after sending this stock solution, to fill water again, he has another PVC network. So he'll open that, and water will go into the tank, and making overall fertigation experience a simple process. I think it will be helpful for a lot of our farmers. So if you look right behind me, there is a big water tank, and this water tank was also designed by our hydraulic team. Basically what they do is they calculate the amount of water required for any given farm, and also they suggest a depth. And the reason for that is you'll have to really know at what depth should you draw water in order to get uniform pressure during the irrigation. So they do calculate and give the measurements to the farmers. Some follow, some don't. But in this case, Mr. Muruganandam has, what he says is that he has followed exactly as per the design given, not even an inch variation from the design, not just for the water tank, but even for the bed preparation, laterals, the row to row spacing. And today what I also learned is that he being the first time farmer, I think Grotron team apparently has helped him in the initial design, laying out, and also the initial agronomy support, and then it was handed over to another expert. So I think this is exactly what we would love to do to all the farmers, share our knowledge, share our resources, so that everybody can become successful as Mr. Muruganandam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.